more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud, spill some drinks on the Citadel.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy system.
We have a Geth down in the AI core. It makes me a little uneasy. I hope you don't activate him. You would know better.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread message. Anything else, Commander? Good luck out there, Shepard.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy had nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of a sorry space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code.
When we met, I witnessed
That
you kill a
mercenary was armed, and I offered her a
What have
way
your
out.
years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Putting down corrupt officials. My judgment rarely turns out the way.
How do you pay for transportation between
Sorry,
worlds?
Cap. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was...
Why would you destroy an entire
I
village?
tracked Morris to a remote colony. When I arrived, when it was done, only small children...
What was being a mercenary?
I was young until the day my troop... I discovered the shipment was slaves.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I demanded that we turn... They closed faster than I could flee.
What did you do with all the
I
slaves?
lectured them. Then I distributed the armor.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting, and I am ready for whatever comes. But I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No. You and I haven't. But I've met others yet.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepherd, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old
You
machine.
seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts.
You watch
organic.
me or you watch organics?
Yes,
Which?
both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of. We were studying the old machine's hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside
What
their
future are the Geth building?
ours.
Will anyone else be affected by
If they
whatever?
involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepherd Commander opposes the old machines. Shepherd Commander, cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data. Shepherd Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machine.
So why did you need to go to
The
the
heretics to find and destroy the virus.
So, the virus...
Yes, they judged that forcing an invalid conclusion
I thought
on
Geth couldn't be
altered
hacked.
proof. This heretic, an equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will
So the reason they
it
were...
is difficult to... We are purely an analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say
If it were released, how quickly would this
we are
virus...
networked via FCL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics head. We will provide coordinates. Normandy stealth systems are necessary.
They built stations in the terminus?
Between stars. Organics have no...
But why did they build stations
The
outside
heretics
Geth?
seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help...
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network.
What defenses should we
In
expect?
space.
How many Geth?
There may be only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal.
We will at one-half capacity.
it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed. Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub. Any alarm we trigger will
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard, Commander. We concluded that destruction of this nation was the only resolution to the heretic question. Their virus can be reproduced.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Why didn't you mention this before we
We
came?
did not know the virus was complete.
They're your people, Legion. You must
This is new data. We have not. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth
The
different.
question is irrelevant. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, reward, or fear.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting you. Resonance preemptive strikes against target bombs.
Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hub. We could salvage them for supplies.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile. The crew is software. They are
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to be isolated.
If you exchange data,
There is only we. We are many eyes looking at the same
I
thing.
can see why you'd be conflicted
Yes,
over there.
once they return to us.
Every other species I know of might
It
be
is not
like,
clear. We cannot predict.
let's keep moving.
Yes. We can assume control of them. Then self-supply. Overriding your target. Executing pseudo-connection.
Taking fire.
Taking hits.
Be right there.
Acknowledged.
They've seen us.
Their shields are mine.
Enemy disabled.
We can use this.
Are these databases?
Processors each contain thousands of Geth.
Can't they be just one time?
They are no more aware of us.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
Wait, we discovered copies of our current control routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have left time within our...
We wouldn't be here if the heretics
Do
wanted.
not. The heretics designed to leave.
It couldn't have lasted forever.
Human history. How could we be? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated,
This topic is irrelevant. We
have
must...
you reached a decision about
We are
what to
still
do?
trying to build consensus.
Let's keep moving.
Yes. Captain Turret. We are tapped to capacity. Abort.
This is it?
Yes, with the indexing operation. Target eliminated. Target processed. Function confirmed. Enemy hit. Data mining analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you
We
suggest
stated the option makes sense. We did not stop them to leave the virus and
Why are you letting me make this decision?
we are conflicted. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective. We lack. The Geth grant the fate to you.
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again, is there? To worship the Reapers and attack organics?
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
Acknowledged. Collapsing antimatter magnetic modeling mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught the Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests on Geth hardware. We believed it necessary to warn our people of possible aggression.
We weakened the Geth by destroying that base, Shepard. But they're still a threat. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet.
Creator Talizora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Tally, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both going to have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful. Shepard,
I have questions about the Geth.
specify.
We need every advantage of this mission.
Limited co-development is approved.
Edie,
Very well,
let Legion-
Shepard.
Shepard,
What happens to the heretics now?
many heretics remain in isolated systems.
There's still a chance they could attack again?
The probability is low. If so, it would take many years.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth? Did you see
Like, Zara contacted many species.
some of the Geth followed Sovereign?
The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their
What
own.
did you call
And
Sovereign?
Saren and the heretics believe
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign.
The old machines offered to give us our future. The
What
Geth-
difference does it make how you...
Your civilization is based upon
Do Geth have
nourishing
most governments do?
organic governments impose data.
That must take a
in
long
wood for
time.
organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak.
Human hardware does not support this method.
I'd like
Your
to ask about
panel.
something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more
We are
about
building a consensus.
I'd like to find out
We
more
are
about
building a acknowledge.
The ISS is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy system. I suggest you take a shuttle to access your next location.